we're gonna do that one. $300,000 in debt, wanting to flee America. All right. So strap in, lock in. It's time to go. We're gonna get this started off fast because we know how long these take. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready for this?
You know the drill, chat. Grab your snackies, grab your drinks, especially the drinks. 'Cause it's Caleb time.
Uh-huh. If you have alcohol available and you are of legal age, get it ready. Thank you, one guy. Thank you for the 1,000 kickies. Are we ready? Let's get started.
We really want to get the f out of this country.
Is there an actual plan here, or is it a wham wham? I hate the America.
I wouldn't say that. I mean,
would.
We can disagree with every elected official. They were
I
elected.
mean, I don't know about Democratic.
Is there anything in your life that is just like not trauma Olympics?
You don't put in enough effort. You could do more.
You're doing nothing that would be considered trying.
I'm trying to.
No, you're not, because
Yes,
you're doing.
I am.
F you. You are not trying. I don't want to hear it. This is some bull. Sign up for the new and improved dollar-wise
this is gonna
budgeting
be
app.
good.
Take the free trial, and if you like
Oh,
it,
this
sign
is
up
gonna
for
be
the annual
good.
version to save a ton of money and get my budget-friendly cookbook signed by me and mailed directly to you. And for a limited time only, if you want to bundle all of my educational programs together with the budget app, join dollar-wise.
Dragon Trucker, I will prescribe shots as medication. Take shot as needed. That is how I will prescribe, okay?
Central and save 80%. Take the trial and learn more at dollarwise.com.
Hi, I'm Savannah Grace, and I'm 27 years old.
Hey, I'm Steve. I'm 28. We live in Arlington, Texas.
And this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming down to
Okay.
Austin, guys. I appreciate it. Savannah,
Yeah,
you're the
thanks.
one in front of me. Oh, you're welcome. What do you do for a living?
I'm currently unemployed.
Great job. And what do you do?
I'm a senior systems administrator.
Okay, I really thought it was going to be starting your own brewery. Okay.
I want to open a game store with a cafe.
I want to open a game store. In this economy? Like, game stores are dying. The very concept of game stores is like, they're fucking dying. It is they're a failing business. Yes, Redmond. Gamers, he is a gamer in quotation marks. I can't wait to hear how much of a gamer he is. Exactly, Big Neighbor. Exactly. GameStop, EB Games are fucking dying. It is a dying industry. And he's like, I want to open a gaming store. Really? Oh.
See, it's a cafe. and
I
can
think
see
he's
it.
talking about your hipster mustache.
Yeah.
I can see
I get it.
No
but-
shit.
So what
you're
are-
And, okay, can we also point the fuck out? Not only nose ring alert, fucking bull ring. She has got a bull ring. She's got a fucking sticker on the tip of her nose. She has a little green fucking sticker on the tip of her nose. What the fuck is this about? Okay, like, seriously, I hope he asks, like, what is with the green sticker on the tip of the nose? Like, that's serious, like, what is up with that?
not off the mark entirely.
Hipster mustache stuck in 2010 and septum piercing. So I got the full combination right
You
in
got
front
the
of me.
classic, like, bisexual with the nerdy boyfriend combo.
Oh, I thought you were calling yourself bisexual.
Oh. Cheers. Make no fucking mistake. He is, this guy is bare minimum bisexual. He is bare minimum bisexual. I would wager leaning towards gay. I will, I'd say he is very much leaning towards being gay. Just off the cuff, based on how he's presenting himself, he's definitely like on the way there, for sure. At very least, he's bi as well.
What are you, homophobic?
No.
No. What do you make?
I make 90,000 a year.
Okay, so this is why you're unemployed. Why are you unemployed in your own mind? Because 90,000, yes, obviously we can survive off the household with that, well above the median household in the state of Texas.
Well, Xanax, the glasses give it away, and the stash gives it away. This is someone who watched A Million Ways to Die in the West one too many times, thought, yeah, I want a stash just like Neil Patrick Harris, who is also gay. That's why he has the freaking curled up mustache.
In the city of Arlington, I'd bet, certainly in the city of Austin, and certainly in the United States. So why are you unemployed?
Right now, it's just been really hard for me to find a job. I've been applying for
what job is you trying to
months. Just like an office.
Okay, here's the kind of the heartbreaking thing, chat. Thank you, Mose. Thank you. Here's the heartbreaking thing. If she didn't have the fucking bull ring and the little sticker on the tip of her nose, making her look like a God only knows what, she'd be pretty. Without the fucking nose ring and sticker, she would be pretty. She would be a very pretty girl. Why do pretty girls do this to themselves? Seriously, why do the pretty, attractive, hot girls do this thing where they put a fucking bull ring in their nose? It literally lowers the attractiveness factor of them when they do this. I don't think they understand. When you put a bull nose ring in, you literally lowered your own attractiveness. She would be lovely without this shit in her nose. Damn it. Thank you, Lycan. Okay, Zeb, to that point, I said the same thing about the goth girl. Is if the goth girl did not have the fucking piercing and the fucking goth white and black shit all over her face, I said she would have been very pretty too. I said the same thing about the goth girl. That all that goth shit on her face made her look less attractive. Yeah, she had tits. Yes, her tits were, front and center and they were lovely. But her face, she needed to get rid of all that goth shit. And she actually would be pretty. Same thing with her.
It's like an office job, honestly. The last 3 years of my work.
Okay. God damn it, I'm going to puzzle a lot during this, aren't I? Zed, I was not drooling over her face. I was drooling over her beautifully presented titties. Let's be real. That's what I was drooling over. I was drooling over the titties, not the goth face paint. Okay? No, I did not. Oh, lies! Lies, Zeb. Don't make me do this. Don't make me do it, Zeb. Don't make me do it straight. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I think she had a piercing. Oh, she didn't have a septum piercing. I think goth girl had a nostril piercing. But the goth paint on her face looked horrible.
You're trying to
6
find?
months. Just like an office job, honestly. The last 3 years of my work history, I've been in and out of offices.
Well, in and out of offices probably doesn't look good on a resume. Who wants you to come in if you're going to be out?
Yeah, I've just had a lot of struggle with stability, and I've never really been able to hold down a job.
So no one's going to.
And why has she had a problem with stability and holding down a job? What do you want to bet? Okay, how many of you guys have ever seen the YouTube short of it's a woman who's talking about whom she would hire for her business and all of the basically the reeing, wokies on TikTok, whatever, saying, I want, I'm time blind and I only want to work 4 days a week. Like a 4-day work week should be a thing. And like this is this is a woman who is she's a CEO of her company, and she's like flat out said, like, I will not hire these people. These people are not hireable. The time blindness thing and shit like that. She's like, I wouldn't hire a person like this. Why? Because hiring a person like this would be an HR fucking nightmare because based on what I've seen here, this person is going to come into work and is going to make demands of everybody else to treat them the way that they want to be treated and fuck everyone else, and they will become an HR nightmare because they will make an HR complaint at the drop of a hat, and like they would not be hired because they are literally a legal issue that just waiting to fucking happen. What do you want to bet this girl is one of those girls where I believe only a 4-day work week, I have time blindness, I should be catered to because I'm special, and I'm wondering if that's why she has such a problem holding down a job.
Hire you then, if that's being shown on your resume. I certainly wouldn't.
Well,
Just gonna say, okay. What hits our account on a monthly basis?
5,000 total
Okay, cool.
a month.
How we doing on this 5K?
We are surviving but not thriving.
Why? And by the way, usually people are not really surviving when they're on this show. I'm just gonna let you know, so I'm probably gonna call bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, why? What's going on?
Well,
Certain
we have like all the bills covered. But
Okay, chat. What do you want to bet they don't have all the bills covered? He's saying we've got all the bills covered. What do you think the odds are that the bills are indeed not all covered? Place your fucking bets.
a big
Dewey?
thing is
You're never late.
No, I wouldn't say never.
Oh, he says, I wouldn't say never.
Oh,
I've not missed any of my bills in the last.
Because I'm paying,
How?
paying the
Yeah,
bill.
Well,
he's paying them for me.
Wait, are you guys married?
No.
No.
Oh, you're not. This gets real sugar daddy real quick. How long have you guys been dating?
It's been about 8 months, almost 9.
Yeah.
Oh, very young relationship here. Okay.
We actually met in high school.
Yeah, we've known each other
Okay.
since high school.
Yeah. But we just kind of went.
wait. Known each other since high school, dating for 9 months now in their late 20s. And yeah, big text, 8 months, and he's already paying for her bills. And what kind of bills might those be? Oh, okay. This is gonna get interesting. This is gonna get very interesting.
I
Our
guess. I don't know.
separate ways and recently reconnected.
Sure.
Wait. What'd you just say?
We just kind of went
Exciting, I
our
guess. I don't know.
separate ways and recently
Oh,
reconnected.
after high school.
Sure. Is marriage on the horizon? I don't even know. This early into a relationship. Are you guys living together?
Yeah,
How long have you guys lived together?
since April, May, since
You
late
guys
March.
moved in immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Tell
happened
me about
pretty
that.
fast.
Yeah, because that's very interesting. I mean, I did too, for what it's worth. But
Sure.
interesting circumstances. I'd love to hear yours.
Wait, hold up. I think I missed some context here.
Horizon? I don't even know. This early into a relationship. Are you guys living?
Wait,
Is marriage on the horizon? I don't even know. This early into a relationship. Are you guys living together?
Yeah,
How long have you guys lived together?
since April, May, since
You
late
guys
March.
moved in
okay. Oh, yeah, text speech too. I get no matter saying that the girl may be cute and pretty well, but her this age just looks like a normal looking pretty lady. Lost some pretty points, and like some of the other videos will lose so many points. Yeah, well, there you go, pirate.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shit, I missed it because I was reading Pirates Day. Dickfit, I missed the context.
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
You guys lived together?
since April, May, since
You
late
guys
March.
moved in immediately?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, they moved in
it
immediately.
Tell me
happened
about
pretty
that.
fast.
Yeah, because that's very interesting. I mean, I did too, for what it's worth. But
Sure.
interesting circumstances. I'd love to hear yours.
Main thing is she had a situation with her younger sisters. She had custody of them for
What the fuck?
like 6 months. Yeah.
For 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
How old are they?
They were 17 and 10 at
Okay.
the time.
Sure.
So she had custody of them. That fell through.
Hey, this is concerning. She had custody of her sisters. What's going on with the parents? What is going on with the parents if she had custody of her sisters, age 17 and 10? Now, there's honestly no good outcome here. There's no good outcome with the two selections. Either the parents are unfortunately deceased, or the parents are so shit that she had to take custody of her sisters to give them a safe place to live. Neither option is good in this case. And, that speaks to a family history that
Through, and then she was left kind of with
fell
them.
through.
That fell through, and then she was left kind of with nothing. And so I was like, well, I would prefer you not be on the street.
She had custody of her sisters, and that fell through, which would have resulted in her being on the streets? What the fuck? Oh my god, it's a sticker. Yes, she has a sticker on the tip of her nose and a bull ring. But number one, how did it fall through? Because you only lose custody of your sisters if CPS goes, you are a shit guardian. You cannot take care of these two girls because you're an absolute shit guardian and untrustworthy. Giant fucking red flag there. Number two, how does not retaining custody of her sisters result in her living on the street? So, is she such a shit guardian with no money that she lost custody of her sisters because she has no money and couldn't pay her bills, and then this simp came white knighting in and said, well, I don't want you to live on the street, so I'm gonna I'm gonna take you into my place? Oh, not a good sign. This is not good. To get custody of siblings, they would have had to look at the living situation, financial situations respective. What led to all that going down? Well, that's just it, Big Tex. She had custody and then lost it. So, what the hell happened that she lost custody? Okay, yeah, we'll let it go. Yes, PSP and all Batman, we are gonna let this go. I like to speculate as we go. I like to try and see if I can guess what happened.
So, come live with me.
Weird dynamic. Is it a weird dynamic?
No, I feel like it's pretty balanced.
Well balanced. But he's taking care of your bills. He got you off the streets. He's taking care of all your bills. You can't hold down a job to save your life. Feels like a weird dynamic to me.
Well, so actually I received a grant shortly after I moved in with him.
For what?
What?
It was like a reimbursement for taking care of my sisters.
Okay, that's not a job. I'm sorry. I mean the grant.
Wait. That's not a grant. That's not a grant. She said, I got a grant. What for? For a reimbursement for taking care of my sisters. That's not a grant. That's literally a reimbursement. What? My stepdad was fighting for custody of me for years, but state of California wouldn't give custody of me to my stepdad unless my natural mother screwed up. When I was 15, the state finally agreed to give custody of me since my natural mother was arrested for having a shit ton of drugs on her. Okay. Well, Vegeta, I wonder if we may be towing into this. Yeah, and Seb, I'm I'm wondering the same thing. If she just called it a grant and it's not actually a grant, it's literally just reimbursement for taking care of her sisters. Although reimbursement for whom, I would question, because I don't think the state is going to reimburse her for taking care of her sisters. Although, I don't know. Like maybe the state would, maybe, maybe the state has some kind of program where they'll give you money for, when you take custody of your siblings, if you go through a program. I don't fucking know. But already I'm sensing some bullshit here.
Taking care of my sisters.
Okay, well, okay, that's not a job. I'm sorry. I mean, the grant isn't. You got the one-time grant. It's out of the way. It's done because you don't have the custody anymore. You're not doing it anymore, right?
Yeah.
Where are they?
My 17-year-old sister, she turned 18. She decided to go live with some other family members. My 10-year-old sister is currently about to be placed with her mom.
Oh, okay. Interesting that she wasn't already, but I get it. Life's complicated. I get it.
Jesus.
So, what are we talking about today, guys? What are we talking about? What's going on?
We really want to get the fuck out of this country.
Yeah. We'd really like to move out of the United States. That was a big thing that we were in alignment on.
Where?
Where?
We have a few options that we talked about, like
New Zealand or France.
That's not a cheap one.
Italy.
That will be a.
What? New Zealand? We want to leave America. Where are we going to go? Oh, we're going to just move to New Zealand or France. And let me tell you something. France is not exactly a good option right now. France is basically fucking bankrupt. Okay? You don't want to be living in fucking France right now. Yeah, I know, Larook. If they mention Canada,
failed one. That'll be an extra failed one.
Germany's Northern European countries like Denmark, Switzerland, Netherlands.
Okay.
She's also.
Oh my god. I think I know what. Oh god. They've watched movies that take place in these countries and they go, wouldn't it be nice to live there? Or they basically were in their little bubble online and have had people talking about. They've seen TikToks of look at what's happening in, look how wonderful Germany is. Look how wonderful New Zealand is. Look how wonderful France is. Look how wonderful Denmark is. They're 10-1. They're basing their decisions on fucking TikTok. I will guarantee they just spat out those countries because they saw a bunch of TikTok videos that someone made about them that are probably fake. And said, oh yeah, we should live there instead of the U.S. because the U.S. is such dog shit right now. Guarantee.
Also,
why?
Just because of the political climate.
This screams she rejected him until now where he makes a good living and it's convenient for her. And he just goes with her whims.
That wouldn't surprise me. That would not surprise me. It's like, yeah, she basically, she was able to peg him as the simp. And she knew that she could just shake her ass at him and he'll do whatever she wants. Oh yeah, I don't have a doubt. I don't have any doubt. And of course they're saying, oh, the political climate's so bad. Motherfucker, have you seen the political climate in the rest of the world too? The political climate throughout the rest of the world fucking sucks right now. Okay? The entire fucking world is on fire right now. It's not just the United States. So, no matter where you fucking go in the world, the political climate is going to absolutely fucking suck. Okay? You're not going to get any better outside the U.S., honestly.
That if they move, they will pay to be back in the next 5 years.
Good Betty for Mafia. Good fucking bet. Yeah, it's like every place they just talked about is not doing any better politically than the U.S. is doing, because the whole fucking world's on fire. So, again, they saw some fucking TikToks that said, look at how beautiful this country is, and they went, oh yeah, we should go there instead. Guarantee.
We don't think things are going great.
Europe's going to the right as well.
Yeah, I mean, the whole world is worldwide,
reform's
right?
about to just smash and win the next UK election. I don't.
Yeah.
Italy, you say Italy. Everyone.
I didn't say Italy.
Who says Italy? You're saying Italy.
I
You
like
know
that
they're
Italy.
That's
calling.
news to
You
me.
know everyone on like in the United States and whatnot calls her a fascist, right?
Really?
You know,
Yes.
I know I didn't know.
Ugh.
that.
You know what?
Oh my God, she has Twitter brain. They both have Twitter and TikTok. No, Blue Sky. They have Blue Sky and TikTok brain. Again, they saw shit on TikTok and went, yeah, we should go there. Oh my God. And by the way, can I point out that Europe is actually like outside of the UK, well, even somewhat to the UK, Europe is getting very xenophobic. They don't like immigrants anymore in Europe. They don't want to take in immigrants, especially like wokies like these two. They won't want them. Their lives will be fucking hell if they try and immigrate to Europe, because the Europeans are going to be like, what, you fucking Americans come in here and think you can act like however you want? No! They're going to be treated like shit! And Dragon Rider, thank you for the tier 1.
You know the
you know
right's
what-
gonna likely win in France as well.
You know what Italy did in World War II, right?
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, I know that.
I don't know why we're talking.
Oh my God, dude, shut the fuck up. It's World War II. It's coming up on like 100 fucking years ago, you dumbass. Fuck off. Yeah, Mussolini was a bad guy. He also was in power almost 100 years ago. Shut the fuck up, you dumbass.
About 100 years ago, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Lord.
There we go.
Okay, and how's this productive to you guys? Because you're making a United States income right now,
Mm-hmm.
substantially higher.
Well,
And
I
Right.
know that with him being in IT, that he could get a job literally
Kind of.
anywhere.
There's
no. The job markets in Europe fucking suck right now. He would not get, like, oh, I'll just get an IT job when I go to Europe. No. The job market in Europe is absolute dog shit. Like, absolute dog shit. There is a reason why people in Europe, like, a lot of times are living with their families well into adulthood because they can't get a fucking job. Like, you have a good paying job in the US. Moving is not going to, if you move, you're not going to get an IT job in Europe. You're not. The IT jobs in Europe, the amount of IT jobs is substantially less than what you see in North America. This is not going to work the way he thinks it's going to work. And I mean, he's lucky to have the job that he's got because the IT market in the US is also flooded. Like, it is tough to get an IT job in the US right now because it is so fucking flooded, and a lot of the IT jobs are starting to get moved overseas into places like, you said it, like in India. They're moving to AI. So it's like, keep the fucking job you've got that's actually paying well, and stop worrying about stop worrying about the politics. I guarantee you, these two fucking doom scroll Twitter, Blue Sky, and whatever the fuck else, 24 fucking hours a day. And so they're basically their brain is rotted from all of the politics that they see in their timelines because they're just doom scrolling all fucking day long. They're like, oh, I've got to get out of the country, and it's not going to make a fucking difference because it's bad everywhere else. Everywhere else is just as bad right now. That man, she's not even his wife. That's the thing. They're not married. I would wager they're not even boyfriend and girlfriend. She's hot. He's a simp. So he said, you can live with me. And that's it. She may or may not even be fucking him. I would not be surprised if she was not even fucking him and was bringing girlfriends over all the time and the two of them were fucking in front of him while he sat in the cuck chair. That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
tech sector is not even close to what the United States is by far.
Yeah. Just based on like research I've
Not
done.
even close.
I know my career field is in high demand in a lot of different places.
No, it's not.
Certainly, but even in the United States, IT, of where we have a booming tech sector,
Tech is rough right now.
is not easy to get hired in at this exact
Yeah.
moment. So that seems like a bit of overconfidence.
Sure. I mean, I have like
Yeah, that's it. That's why I mean they do scroll all the time. Social media scared them into thinking a civil war is about to start, and yeah, they're just freaking fuck out. Yeah, that's what it is. It's they need to get like I bet you if they put the social media away for like a week, they'd realize things are not actually that bad. Because because all they're doing is they're seeing all the bad shit in their feeds and they're thinking the whole country's coming the fuck apart. But if they actually put the social media away and just walked the fuck outside, they'd realize, it's actually not that bad. You know, kind of like how people talk like how people love to like make fun of me and say, oh, Canada's taken away all the guns and Canada's in such poor shape. It's like, yeah, you know what? I walk outside and I don't see that. I walk outside and I get annoyed because people in shitbox cars go tearing up and down my street with their loud ass mufflers, which is annoying as hell. But it's not as bad as social media makes it out to be. It's not. If they just got off the fucking social media and just kind of like went outside and touched fucking grass, they'd realize things are not as bad as as it seems.
I mean, I worked at Amazon before. I have a really great resume.
That's great. A lot of people have really great resumes right now, and they're not getting jobs. You're willing to give up a $90,000 a year job when literally everyone is begging in the tech world for a job? And Europe has a tech sector that's not even close to competing with China and the United States. I don't know what we're talking about here.
Well, I mean, we're just, I guess it's like the trade-off is I make less money, but the idea is that, you know, our quality of life would be better in a different country.
Yeah.
No, wait, not. They're basing their quality. No, I would really love to know what their neighborhood looks like, because I will guarantee you, where they reside in Texas, the neighborhood they live in is probably a perfectly nice neighborhood. It's probably perfectly nice. You know, it's got its own little, hiccups and problems. Every town's got it. But he's just like, oh, the whole country's falling apart. We have to leave. Yeah, he probably does. Well, I don't know if they live in a house or if they live in an apartment set. So I'm not prepared yet to say suburb because I don't know if they actually live in a house. But, big techs, I can't, let me, without actually going back, let me say, hang on. Savannah. Okay, chat, remember 826. Remember 826.
Ember Arlington is like rich part of Dallas.
Yeah, okay, so it is Arlington. I couldn't remember what town, where. Okay. So, yeah, Arlington is, there you go. Arlington apparently is a very rich part of Texas, rich part of Dallas. And they're pissing and moaning about it. Wait! Tanashi? What are you doing here? What are you doing here, Atanashi? You're supposed to be spending time with your family. You're supposed to be off the fucking grid. Why are you here? You're supposed to be having a wonderful time with your family off the grid. What are you doing? What are you doing here, Atanashi? What are you doing here? Oh, he already left. I see. He ran away before I could properly discipline him. I see how it is. Okay. So, yeah, they're living in a nice part of the country. countries. For fuck's sake, I'm cooked. They're living in a nice part of the city. And, like, I'm guessing it's probably quite pleasant there if they just, like, walked outside. But yeah, no, they're living within their timelines. They're living within their social media timelines. And they're looking at the macro and just saying the whole country is fucked. And they're not looking at the micro and saying, hey, we actually live in a pretty nice area. It's actually, it's very, they're nice people. We're living, our quality of life. Like, they're so wrapped up in their social media that they're ignoring the fact that they actually do have a good quality of life. Or Schultz, yeah, they don't actually grasp what the fuck quality of life actually means. And basically for them, quality of life is not having something in their timeline that says things are bad. They're basically living through their timelines, not in reality.
Our quality of life would be better in a different country.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, I don't know what kind of life are you trying to live.
I mean, I want to live.
He doesn't have a job. So.
Yeah.
Well, I'm currently trying to go back to school. I want to be an English teacher of English as a foreign language in another country.
And that could work. What's the quality of life? Because if we're talking quiet, walkable communities, sure you.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. South Korea just booted a fuck ton of English second language teachers, or they're looking at booting a bunch of English second language teachers because they started doing stuff other than teaching English as a second language, and now South Korea is looking at booting them. That might happen in Europe too, especially when there's a migration problem throughout Europe right now. So good fucking luck.
Can get that, but
yeah, I mean that's kind of what we're going for.
You can find that in pockets in the United States
Sure.
as well. It's less common, but I don't know. Even still, when it comes to dollars left over, I mean, the math has been done. You take every subsidy, you get everything from the government-funded healthcare, whatnot. And this is in Germany alone. You take that, you compare it to the United States. After everything that's free over there that we have to pay in the private sector, because our incomes are so substantially higher, we still, at the end of the day, have more leftover money.
Mm-hmm.
It's not substantially more.
Oh, Riams, thank you for the 2 gifted. Thank you very much. And yeah, that's one thing to not considering. Is a lot of European countries have what is socialized medicine. But where do you think the money for that comes from? That comes from the taxes. That comes from your payroll taxes. That comes from your sales taxes. I mean, that's like, I pay into it. In Canada, I pay into, like, I get a portion of my paycheck comes out for taxes that goes to the government to pay for my healthcare. It's the taxes on goods that I purchase in the store. The taxes are higher to, again, pay for these quote-unquote free services like healthcare. So your taxes are higher, and not always, but the pay is probably not overly different from the U.S. So you have less income. And the same is going to be true over in Europe, too. You're not going to be getting paid higher to account for those extra taxes to pay for the social programs. Your pay is probably going to be about the same, which means you are going to have less money. Zeb, it will kind of balance out. You're right. It's like but also, Zeb, here's the thing. You may also want to also have private insurance, even if you have socialized medicine, because socialized healthcare doesn't always cover everything. Like in Canada, for example, the government healthcare, the socialized medicine in Canada covers your treatments, but it doesn't cover things like your medication.
Japan is so hard up for boosting the W population. You can get 7 million to wyvern outside the Majusut Wisnia.
Before I've seen that YouTube short too. Don't know if it's actually true. I wouldn't bet on that being a reality because I've seen that YouTube short. But also, Japan doesn't like immigrant. Japan is becoming very anti-immigrant right now. So, yeah, they may or may not take it. I live in the highest tax country in the world, and I pay extra for medical insurance and save for medical on top of it. Yeah, right there. There you go. It's governmental health care doesn't cover everything. It'll cover your doctor's visits. It covers any treatment that you receive in the hospital, so you can receive medical care at no cost to you personally, but you still have to pay for things outside of that. Like you have to pay for medical devices. You have to pay for medications. If you need to get like a private nurse because you are infirm and you need assistance, you have to pay for that. So it's not covering everything. There is a fallacy. That's why medical insurance still exists in countries that have socialized medicine. Well said, it depends on what they need. I still hear the complaints about how the testing strips for like diabetes are still insanely high. The cost to live, like to get personal care, that can be pretty high. So it depends on what you need. It depends upon your healthcare needs. That some of those expenses can be quite substantial.
Sure. But even after everything, with all taxes, all social programs combined, we technically have leftover money more. So that quality of life, where is it? Is it in the community specifically? A lot of people are complaining about the communities over there right now. Like, I don't know.
Well, the idea is that it's in...
Is there an actual plan here, or is it a wham wham? I hate the America.
I mean, I wouldn't
That's
say
what
that.
it is.
I mean,
I would. And she did too. And she did too. She did too. I'll play it again. I won't talk over her this time.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I
would.
She's got TikTok, Twitter brain. Yep. She 100% has got the TikTok, Twitter brain. She reads what's in social media and says, this is the entire country. The whole country fucking sucks. We should leave. And not even looking right outside their fucking window.
I mean,
what do you hate?
Like literally everything about America.
Let's get a couple specifics.
All right.
Because everything's a lot.
The healthcare industry.
Okay. Yeah.
What
about
I
it?
know that I have like so many undiagnosed conditions.
You guys.
Oh no! Oh, fuck me, no! Oh my God, she's fucking TikTok diagnosing herself. Fuck me in the goatass. I just know I have so many undiagnosed conditions because I saw TikTok. And this person TikTok says that if you have this condition, you'll exhibit these qualities, and I exhibit those same qualities. Oh my God, I have that condition. I just not diagnosed. Oh, fuck. Bad7, she said, I know I have so many undiagnosed conditions. She doesn't have any fucking undiagnosed conditions. Oh, sweet. This is as bad as the people that go, I just know that I'm autistic because I self-diagnosed. Oh, no. Yes. Like, people of the internet. The internet is not a doctor. ChatGPT is not board fucking certified. Okay? You can't get a proper diagnosis from TikTok and ChatGPT for fuck's sake. Oh, Zeb, if she goes to claim autism, you know what's gonna happen. If she goes to claim autism, you know what's gonna happen.
Well, okay, you're not married, but at $90,000 a year, I mean, you guys get pretty top end healthcare.
I
as a
have
combined.
not been able to take advantage of that.
You guys
so
aren't
far.
married.
Yeah.
You're not on
I
his
can't get on my
health plan.
healthcare.
But even still, you making $0, the welfare state that we have, you get a pretty.
For you are in wonderful company then. You are in absolutely wonderful company. This is probably one of the most autism promotive friendly communities around. Because I have someone in my family that is moderately to severe autistic. I suspect I am, but I haven't been diagnosed, but I don't claim that I am. Plenty of people in the strays are autistic or have people in their immediate family that are autistic. You are in wonderful company here. Absolutely wonderful company.
The welfare state that we have, you get a pretty robust coverage still.
I mean, they're currently...
Have you applied? What have you applied to? What health insurance do you have right now?
None.
That's your fault. The Affordable Care Act is there for you at the healthcare.gov for you to enroll in things that are completely subsidized.
Okay, I'm gonna call this. She's gonna say that she's not doing that because she doesn't trust the government. She's gonna say, I'm not applying for that because I don't trust the government. Let's see what she says.
I mean, I've been trying to get you to apply to stuff.
This sounds like a you problem. You're complaining about something that you haven't
Come on, say
done.
it. Say
Don't
it.
get me wrong. Health insurance in this country is ridiculously expensive. You're not going to get me defending it by any means. But when you take an idiotic stance of it's bad, but I've done nothing, it's like, what the f am I going to say? You're going to make me sound like I'm the most roo-roo. Yay, let's charge $1 billion constantly. But for what it's worth, remember, if you can afford it, we do have the best health care in the world. And you guys, as a combined household income of $90,000, when you're married, you would.
And yes, Tristan, that is true. The Affordable Care Act can be expensive. I'm not going to exposit too much about the American the Affordable Health Care Act. I do not know too much about it, so I'm not going to try and claim that I know, how expensive it is, how it works, if you can get it for minimal, et cetera, et cetera. I have no idea. I've heard plenty of people say that it's great. I have also heard plenty of people say that it's fucking terrible. So I don't know.
And you guys, as a combined household income of $90,000, when you're married, you would have access to that.
I just can't believe that because, especially being a woman in the United States.
Okay, well, you're talking abortion.
I've actually had 2 abortions.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Fucking what? She's had 2 abortions. Honey. Yeah, this is very rapidly becoming a you fucking problem. It's not that fucking hard to basically get basic protection during sex. If you don't want to take the pill, then have him wrap it up. Like, seriously. And she just prefaced that by going, well, I just don't trust anything, and I'm a woman in America, so things are horrible for me. Like, God damn it, shut the fuck up. This is like, I normally would say this is so fucking privileged, but from what she described earlier, I'm not so sure she came from a home of privilege. I'm pretty sure she came from a pretty fucked up home. But this sounds so fucking white privilege. She's just spewing out fucking female white privilege. There is nothing more brain rotted in America right now than a privileged fucking white woman. They are some of the most idiotic, nonsense spewing morons on the planet right now is these fucking white women.
But when you're a woman in the United States and you have like a chronic health condition, you're more likely to go undiagnosed for 10 plus years.
Girl.
No, okay, what TikTok did she get that stat from? That's fucking bullshit. There is no statistical correlation between being a woman and being undiagnosed. That is not limited strictly to women. That is both men and women. Yes, is there an issue with things not being diagnosed properly? Sure. Absolutely. There is an issue with doctors not properly. There is certainly an issue with because the healthcare system is so like overloaded that proper diagnoses it is an issue. Certainly, I'll agree to that. For a woman alone, oh, no, this is not limited only to women. This is fucking everybody. So she's basically saying, I have a uterus and therefore I'm special. She's literally just like flopping her uterus on the table and saying, I'm special, I should be treated better. Look at how oppressed I am as a white woman sponging off of a guy that makes $90,000 a year while I'm not working. Yeah, you're really oppressed, honey. You don't work. You're being put up in this guy's home. He's obviously not charging you rent. You're sponging off of him entirely. But oh yeah, you're so fucking oppressed.
You haven't signed up for health insurance to go to the doctor when you get it for free.
Yes, Jack, she is.
I mean, even when I had health insurance, I didn't really have the time to go to the doctor.
Girl, you have nothing but time.
And then
Again, this is the crazy thing. I hate that you are getting me to defend our system, which is a certainly broken system. Everyone agrees on that across all political ideologies. And you're getting me to defend it because of the simple fact that you just literally haven't taken 5 minutes to go online and sign up for something that I pay taxes for. And happily.
Fucking crickets. Fucking crickets from the two of them. Revan, she looks pissed because Caleb just called her the fuck out for being a lazy whore who can't take 5 minutes to go to the government website and sign up for free fucking healthcare. He basically called her out in front of her simp. And her simp is also getting mad for her. Yeah, she's a vampire. She's a social vampire. She's basically she's happily draining him because she just wants to laze around and not do a fucking thing. That's what we're gonna hear. I bet you a lot of the debt is coming from her, and she's basically just been able to like do the Jedi mind trick on him to come around to her way of thinking because he's a simp. He's going to do everything he wants, and she's promised him, maybe if you simp for me, maybe you'll get to fuck me. So he's basically working off the promise of pussy, is why he's supporting her. He's put the pussy on a pedestal, chat. Don't ever put the pussy. You never want to do that. You never put the pussy on a pedestal. Don't do it. Save yourselves, chat. And thank you, Max Lore, for the subby. Thank you very much.
And it's because you're a woman?
All right.
I think it's because you haven't gone.
Yep.
Go on. Let's hear something else. Because that one was lost. You f***ed that one up. What else do we hate? Other than everything. Because this is, listen, we're not doing, big United States debate. The thing is, we are making a massive financial change where you are going to go to a place where you are objectively going to get paid less. Okay, you get social.
Damn it, Gramps, why'd you have to say that? No, now you have that in my head and I'm squirming. Why did you have to do that to me, Gramps? Fuck. Now I'm going to be thinking about getting tied down to my chair with a Natachi on me all night. Shit. God damn it.
Benefits, it almost offsets it in certain places. France, no. Italy, definitely not. Germany, potentially. Northern European countries, certainly more like Norway with their sovereign wealth fund. They invested it very capitalistically and very well. Wish we could do that with Social Security. We did it. Now we're but either way, good. So we're making a big financial decision here. Mm-hmm. But you can't bring up an actual point as to why when you just say you hate everything. Can you give me one?
Exactly. They can't bring up an actual point because all of their talking points are TikTok and Twitter. That's all of their talking points. That's why they can't debate Caleb on this. That's why they can't say, well, we've got this and there's this and there's this and there's this. Because it's all TikTok and Twitter. It's all ideas. It's not actual facts.
One thing,
Well,
it's a little more valid.
just feel like with the
Here we go.
Feel.
regime that's in place that
Regime.
we're
Oh, for
heading
fuck's
Democratically
sake.
elected. You can disagree with them.
towards.
We can disagree with every
I
elected
mean,
official. They were
fascism.
I
elected.
mean, I don't know about Democratic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck off, jackass. Just fuck right off. I am so fucking sick of hearing this bullshit for the last 15 years. Every fucking election for the last 15 fucking years is you got one side or another claiming it was stolen.
I said it
Every
earlier, but
fucking
these
one.
clowns wouldn't know fascism if a SS officer was right in front of them.
No kidding, LaRuck. No kidding. Everyone for the last 15 years has been saying, oh, the election was rigged. Doesn't matter who the fuck won. It doesn't matter who the fuck won. First time Trump won, oh, the election was rigged. Biden wins after that, oh, the election was rigged. Trump won after that, oh, the election was rigged. Everybody's saying the election is rigged right now, and nobody has any fucking substantial proof to back it up, other than some, like, tertiary, like, oh, there was a box with what looks like ballots dumped in a culvert. Like, fuck off with this bullshit already. This is fucking TikTok brain rot. These two are like, we're looking at the poster children of TikTok brain rot right now. That they're looking at social media and that is their truth. Like, just shut the fuck up and go touch grass.
Okay. Federalism, yes. Okay. Okay, so you just disagree with the president. And that's fine. You know you would not agree with the prime minister of Italy at all. They call her a fascist. Everyone like you, Septum Piercing, calls her a legitimate fascist.
I mean, to
Yeah,
be fair, I
I'm-
hadn't done much research.
Yeah, I was gonna
on-
say.
that-
So all of a sudden now I haven't done much research. Notice that earlier they said, well, we researched it and we thought that these places would be good because we did research. Now all of a sudden, when Caleb's called them out on their bullshit, now suddenly, well, I actually haven't done that much research, so...
So that was a fucking lie.
Yeah, the research is I watched a bunch of TikTok videos on it.
That's as clear as day.
She got the Facebook reel treatment, you know.
It was Facebook Reels, not TikTok, but what did I fucking say? What did I say? Hold it. Every piece of information she has on the state of the world, the places she wants to move from, she got from, it was Facebook Reels. For fuck's sake, why the fuck would you use Facebook Reels? Did I not fucking call this? She literally, like, social media has reprogrammed her name. And yes, I fucking hate Facebook. Facebook as a company, metaphorically speaking, needs to get nuked off the fucking map. Metaphorically speaking. Facebook as a company needs to go the fuck away. Okay? It is an evil fucking company that that lives off of your data, doesn't give a fuck about when you sign up, and will happily allow your account to be stolen and not do a thing to stop it. Fuck Facebook. Yeah, Kara, Facebook Reels is basically Facebook trying to become Instagram. It's Facebook's version of TikTok is what it is. And it needs to go the fuck away. Facebook needs to be shut the fuck down. They're an evil company, and they offer less benefit than like Twitter and TikTok. Like, it's pretty bad when you're less beneficial than Twitter and TikTok. It should be shut the fuck down and go away. And look what it's done. It's programming people with bullshit information. It's literally twisting and warping their brains. I bet you if you did a brain scan of her before Facebook and after Facebook, you would see a significantly decreased amount of logical thought process neural activity in her head.
Yeah.
And hey,
And how do you deal with that? Because that would drive me crazy if we can't have any realistic conversations about our future life.
I mean, I definitely feel like I'm more of the realistic side of the couple. You know, I'm the
Dude, you're an election denier. You just said, I don't know about being democratically elected. You're a fucking election denier. You're not logical. You're about as logical as her. So don't even fucking try it. Was it logic that told you that this is a good facial hairstyle?
when I was saying, hey, we need to spend less money. We overspent in this area. You know, I was like, hey, we need to start a plan. Like, she didn't have a plan to go back to school really until I kind of like helped her with it.
ChatGPT helped me with.
Yeah, I need to let the sentence complete. Let the sentence complete.
Till I kind of like helped her with it.
ChatGPT helped me with that.
What did I say? What did I say? And I will guarantee you that ChatGPT is also responsible for all of her quote-unquote undiagnosed medical conditions. Guarantee you. People of the internet, stop treating ChatGPT like it's the word of God and that it knows everything. Use your fucking brain. Actually use your brain and stop relying upon ChatGPT. You're only becoming dumber.
I mean,
are you able to do anything yourself?
Yes.
You can't feed yourself.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go on this being that she can't cook. I'm gonna go with the assumption that he's referring to she cannot cook. And that's what he means by you can't feed yourself, is that she cannot prepare her own meals. Not that he is literally spoon feeding her. Okay? For the sake of my own sanity, that's how I'm interpreting that statement.
Getting her to eat.
Glad
is a
we're laughing
nightmare.
about it, but have you been an adult once in your 9 years of adulthood?
Yes.
How? You abandon every job, you can't feed yourself, you're trying to run to a country that you don't even understand. That, by the way, is a completely failed economy. Italy, good the luck. People don't even leave their homes, their parents' homes anymore. People don't move out because there's no job opportunities. It's really bad. Northern Italy's okay. So Southern Italy completely gone. You probably don't know anything about that. Okay, that's fine. Great. I see an extreme lack of knowledge on literally anything, and extreme lack of ever doing anything with effort or maturity on your end, which is deeply concerning to me.
That everything I've struggled with up until now has prevented me from being able to get to a point of stability in my life.
Everything. What the fuck have you struggled with? What is this your myriad of quote-unquote undiagnosed medical conditions that have prevented this? Is that what you're talking about? You haven't fucking done anything. You literally have people doing everything for you. You have not done anything adult in nature for your whole fucking life. Like, seriously. What has influenced your life that has made you literally incapable of being a functional adult?
And, I don't know, part of wanting to come here.
You won't even apply for literal subsidized free health insurance. This is the best in the world, absolutely not. But you will get preventative care with it and emergency care 100%.
Yeah.
I'm confused. You won't do that. You say you have no stability. You will not take 5 to 10 minutes.
I just honestly hadn't thought about that.
Okay,
She wanted him to do it. Maybe she's
I
lazy.
will start taking shots when she says something stupid.
E4? No. Don't. You will be dead in 5 minutes. Please don't do that. I am begging you. Please don't do that, E4. Save yourself straight. Don't do the shots when she says something stupid, I beg of you.
I will be candid. I went through the process. Listen, it wasn't fully justified, I'll be honest, and I ended up paying it all back in the end for what it's worth. But I went through the process because I was laid off from a company. I was working double. Got laid off from the one I wasn't working. Who would have thought? Okay, fair enough. And I'm not criticizing them for that at all. Totally justified. This was years ago now. But I freaked out. I was a little nervous. I lost my health insurance. So I went on to the healthcare.gov and I applied. And I kind of set it up where it's like, okay, it could be free and stuff like that. Literally took me 10 minutes and I had great health insurance. It pretty much cost me nothing. Okay, I had to pay it all back in the end of the year because clearly it showed that year I made a lot of money because I had another job. I was just freaking out, very nervous. This is so easy. You could do this in no time. No time. Yeah. This sounds like a sponsorship for it. It's not.
I was going to say, are you plugging them right now?
No, I'm plugging you not being an immature.
Guess I gotta work on it then.
Yeah.
Listen to how she says that. She is a self-entitled little bitch. Listen to how she just said that.
Guess I gotta work on it then.
Did you hear how she said that? Did you hear her tone? She is a entitled little fucking brat. And she's trading on her looks to get him to do whatever she wants. Get her fucking teeth. She knows that he simps for her hair, and she knows that she can get him to do anything she wants. And I'll bet you she's going to get him to sign up for it. She's just like, oh, can you do it? I just don't know what I'm doing. Can you just do this for me?
Yeah.
I've been saying that. I mean, getting her.
I'm surprised he hasn't done it already. Wait, what'd she say?
Been saying that. I mean, getting her.
You don't know me.
I've been broken up with, apparently. Right,
by the way, even
now.
for what it's worth, people like you, again, the septum piercing army, right now, even in Germany, is the center-right party. The chancellor is the center-right party, which, of course, anything centrist or center-right is immediately a fascist right now. So, you sure we want to move there?
No, that was just on like the short list of places it might be fun to go.
No, we're gonna need to get you on.
Fun. Oh, so now it's not better quality of life. Now it's changed to a fun place to go. So before it was, oh, we want to get out of the country because the country sucks right now, and we want to go to Europe because we're going to get a better quality of life in Europe. And now all of a sudden it looked like it was a fun place to go. She's a fucking idiot. They both are.
The short bus when you leave the studio today for the sound of it. I'm not even advocating because like I know how this conversation's going right now because I'm talking to someone like you who has like been pushed to the far left very clearly. I sound like I'm on the right where I go very nuanced position to position. I just go where the facts are. But because whenever you talk to any extremist, you sound like you're on the other side. And it's killing me because people are immediately going to see this and be like, Caleb's a Republican, Caleb's a fascist, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, you guys are fucking morons. If you guys were on the far right, I was
That's it exactly. Both with this conversation and everything, is if you just look at the situation, look at the facts, and he's exactly right. And I've said this. This is how these activist extremists work. Is if you say something that does not align with what they say, you're either a fascist or you're a fucking DEI wokey Nazi. If you don't fall in line. If you say something that does not mesh with their established mindset of how things they think they should be, and you say something different, you are immediately the extreme of the other side. And, Caleb, yeah, he goes to the facts on. Yeah, exactly. You're either a racist Nazi or you're a woke communist, etc., etc. Now, big text. You know what? You know what I've always said? That word doesn't have any fucking meaning anymore in the United States. Legitimately, I've said this. Fascist, Nazi, every istophobia. None of it matters anymore. None of it matters. It's all become just a synonymous with, you disagree with me, so you should be ended. Sometimes in a very violent way, depending on who you're referring to. Hassan. That's all that means anymore. They've lost, those words have lost their power in the United States at bare minimum. And now they simply mean, you disagree with me, therefore you're evil, therefore you should be ended. Sometimes physically, depending on whom is making the statement. Hassan.
Sound like oh, Caleb's a fucking liberal. It's like, but what the you're clearly so far gone that you can't even have like a nuanced take on the society you live in, and you won't even look into the resources we literally have. What is our government's 60 to 70% federal spending goes to social services, and you're not even taking advantage of anything?
I just feel like I won't qualify for them.
I feel like, except you would. You make no money. Are you ridiculous? Would you get on?
She works off of her feet. Yeah, this is the typical fucking septum-piercing, bull-nose-ring bitch mentality. She works off of feelings. Guess what, sweetheart? Facts don't give a flying fuck about your feelings. And I think Caleb is about to just bitch slap you with a bunch of them.
Unemployment? No, not right now, nor should you. You're not entitled to that. You paid it in the system a little bit, and that's well gone.
Yeah.
But of course you would be covered with health insurance. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And the kids. Did you give them back? Did you leave them? I'm confused because it seems so sudden that you had them and then all of a sudden they're not.
Yeah, there was, I honestly bit off more than I could chew, and I wasn't capable of taking care of them.
Why were you taking care of them in the first place? We all just had a lot of
conflicting issues, and putting all that together was like trying to toss a salad without a bowl.
Okay, I am now really interested what the fuck happened with her sisters. Something serious had to happen. I'm guessing was she living in squalor with them? Was she not able to feed them? Was there concern at school with the 10-year-old? Was the 10-year-old saying something to indicate that she had a very poor home life? There's something going on with this. All of a sudden, she's taking care of the 17-year-old and the 10-year-old. God only knows what happened there. And then she was so fucking horrible at it, she lost custody of them? That begs an investigation of just how bad this girl's life is.
It's a mess. Chaos.
Big guy. You seem a bit more reasonable. Okay? And I don't care if you're politically left or right, doesn't matter. I'm assuming you're left, but you're reasonable. And that's all that matters, because everyone can be on all political sides. Okay? You're not to the far extremist. Extremism's scary and ridiculous. What the f is your take on all this? This is crazy. And you're going to, again, pack up, lose all this money, and just go? For something you don't have even a job lined up for.
Sure.
This is very concerning.
It's more of a long-term plan, 5 to 8 years.
Long-term without a short-term plan usually doesn't.
Now all of a sudden it's a long-term. Do you see how much she keeps changing? She keeps moving the goalposts. First it was America is shit and we need to get out of here because America is terrible. And then it changes into, well, we've looked into all these countries. We've done research into all these countries. And then it was, well, I actually haven't done any research into moving, nor have I done research on the social programs that I could be availing myself of, like health insurance. Then it turned into, oh, well, these look like they'd be fun to go to. And now it's like, oh, it's a long-term plan. Do you see how much she keeps moving the goalposts over and over and over again? She keeps moving these goalposts further and further and further because Caleb keeps tackling her ass inside the fucking end zone. And so the goalposts just have to keep moving because otherwise she'll have to admit that she's a lazy cunt and just wants Simp Boy to take care of her.
End up being long term.
I'm not very good at making plans.
You don't seem to be very good at literally
goals.
anything. I don't mean that as an insult, but have we talked about one thing that you're able to do and not complain about and be victim-y?
No, you've pointed out a lot of my weaknesses, and I just...
You're nothing but
like,
weaknesses.
what, 10 minutes and I haven't... You don't know what to take? Maybe reflection. Okay.
She's
yeah,
not
what's your take,
anti-
guy?
Wait, what? Hold up. What did he say?
I just...
It's been like,
know
what,
what
10
to
minutes
take
and I
with
haven't...
that.
You don't know what to take? Maybe reflection. Okay.
She's
yeah,
on
what's your take, guy?
Antidepressants.
Huh?
Antidepressants.
What? What about antidepressants?
Well, she's taking antidepressants. I don't know.
I'm on Celexa for my anxiety.
Sure.
I don't... okay.
So what?
It didn't turn me into a moron.
Like, probably half the fucking population of America is on antidepressants right now. Just because you take antidepressants doesn't suddenly mean you're special. They literally, like, doctors hand out antidepressants like fucking candy these days. Okay? It means fucking nothing. It means absolutely nothing that you're on antidepressants. I've been put on antidepressants before. You know what? They didn't do fuck all for me, and I stopped taking them after like a month because they didn't do shit for me. You know what did help? Actually living a decent life. You know what's been the greatest fucking antidepressant medication for me? I'll give you a clue. It's what I'm doing right fucking now. Streaming has been the greatest antidepressant medication that I have ever taken in my entire fucking life. Yes, I'm going off right now and I'm raging, but legit. Like, streaming is the happiest I've been probably in my life. I fucking love streaming. I am happy. I'm like constantly like excited and happy to stream. It has been the best antidepressant I have ever experienced. I fucking love this. So yeah, but doctors hand out this shit like it's candy. If you just say, yeah, I'm just not I'm feeling kind of upset because my job sucks, the doctor's gonna go, okay, here's some fucking antidepressants. They hand it out like nothing anymore. It's like you're not special for it. Half the country's on them. Go fuck off.
Freaks out and cries about everything and gets all my information from TikTok and Reddit.
Sure. Well, the sister situation.
Buddy, more that you are abandoning everything you've built because your girlfriend's terrified of everything and gets all her information from TikTok and thinks that is reliable news.
I actually don't use TikTok.
Could have fooled me.
So that was a fucking lie.
Bill fucking shit. Bull fucking shit. She doesn't use TikTok. No fucking way. No fucking shot did she not use TikTok. And cronies! Hello! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome in, Raiders! How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. You got us at the somewhat beginning of a Caleb video. Okay, you've missed some good parts so far, but I imagine we're going to have plenty more. We're dealing with a couple, with a quote-unquote couple. I still don't think they're a couple. I think he's just simping and she's just using them. Yeah. We're dealing with a couple that wants to leave America because America bad. We want to move to Europe because basically they haven't outright said it, but they hate the evil orange man in the White House and they want to flee the country. And basically Caleb is just dumpstering every excuse that they've made. You've seen, okay, Cronies, then you know what is to come. I have not seen it. So I am anticipating some good excitement. Well, Seb, given what she's been talking about with the quote-unquote research she did into the European countries, most of the stuff that likes to promote these European countries, how great it is, stuff like that, that's typically on TikTok. So that's why I don't believe her. Is because like, oh, Germany's so great. Oh, Italy's so great. Here's some footage of look at how great Italy is, or look at how great France is. That stuff is typically on TikTok, not on the Facebook Reels. So I think she is 100% TikTok user. I suspect she may have just lied.
I mean, Reels is the same thing,
Fair
more
enough.
or less.
A little more fun racism on Reels, I'll be honest. But continue.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not, the smartest thing financially to like leave my job and go to a different country.
I'm not even talking about even that alone. It's latching yourself to her, someone that can't hold down her job, that is a victim in everything, and abandoning what you have here for that.
I mean, she's not a victim in everything. She
haven't heard one yet.
Well, evidence to the contrary. Fuck, I can't talk. Evidence to the contrary, please. By God. Because so far, all we've seen from her is victim, 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 victim. I'm a permanent victim. That's all we've seen for her. He needs to give an example of one fucking thing where she is not a victim. One fucking thing. Please.
I mean, yeah, she needs a lot of help, but like, she's been through a lot and she just needs a lot of help.
Everyone's been through a lot. Everyone's life is complicated.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, but we're dealing with that stuff. We're working through it, and so I
will be hearing that when you guys are 60.
I think so. I have faith that like she has that she'll be able to grow in the areas that she is struggling with.
This is concerning.
Oh my God.
So, honestly, when I was a kid, my biggest dream in life was to go back to school. And when I graduated,
when I was a kid.
What? Wait, what? Well, yeah, I'm with you on this one, Caleb. What the fuck are you talking about? When I was a kid, my biggest dream was to go back to school. What? I'm sorry, fucking what? What the fuck does that even mean? Oh, God.
So you woke up at 7 years old and had a dream that you wanted to go back to school. This is
guys. Thanks to I wanted to go to college.
Thanks to Reels and Reddit, this is 2025's version of I Had a Dream.
Hey, chat, I have a question. Would you like to take part in an experiment and do the next segment in that other voice that I was using? That one voice that I was like testing out at the beginning of stream. Do you want me to try using that for the for the next like segment, and then I can switch back? Just as a test, just as a little test. Okay, hang up.
All right. So we're gonna do the next segment up until his next commercial break. All right. Well, up until his next ad break, I will use this voice. Okay. Up until the next ad break, I will use this voice as the experiment, and then I'll change it back. Okay? Sound good? Just I like to play around with things. No, it's not Rosie Bummer. No, it is not Rose. Yeah, but all right, let me skip past the ad really quick. Sorry, Caleb, I gotta skip past the ad. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Okay, and you know what? Just for you guys, since it fits better, I'll put this hairstyle on for you. Okay? I'll do the tomboy hairstyle for you too, just so it fits with the voice. How's that sound?
33978. That is 888-973-3978, and see how a real personal approach can help you escape the private loan nightmare. Because let's be honest, living with crippling debt until you're 90 is not the retirement plan you dreamed of. Getting rich in 2025 is actually way simpler than you and you want.
Sorry, Caleb.
Education plays and ship 5,000. Now, what for side community sport? Have a 10-day line flows and grab yours now for the big. Please go to your last. It's like this is, oh, we're done as a society. Actually, yes, please go to Europe. We need to do better here.
I wanted to go to college my whole life. Okay.
No, you didn't. You're gonna tell me that when you were 3 years old, shitting and pissing in your diaper, that you wanted to go to college? Is this what you're telling me? I don't fucking think so. No shit. No way. You may have okay, when you were 16, you're like, okay, I'm eagerly anticipating college. Sure, I'll buy that. I've wanted to go to college my whole life. No.
When I graduated high school, my parents refused to fill out my FAFSA for me. And I actually went and applied for scholarships on my own.
What about you filling it out?
Wait, okay. Someone help me out. What is the FAFSA? Does anybody know what that is? I'm unfamiliar. What is FAFSA? Can someone help me out? Like something that FAFSA? Okay, what is that? I'm unfamiliar with that. So, it's a financial aid fund, student loan fund. Okay, thank you. Okay, so it's financial student aid. Okay, thank you. I just needed the context for it because I'd never heard of that before.
Like, you had to have their tax information in order to fill out the FAFSA.
They wouldn't provide the tax information to her.
Yeah, they refused.
I mean, there has to be a workaround. There's people that don't have kids. Listen, I'm not uberly informed on the FAFSA application as a whole, but to say that only, there's so many parentless kids or deadbeat parents that get advantage of things, or Pell Grant situations even.
So I actually...
Okay, and I have to ask a question. Why would her parents not pony up information for her to get student loans or student grant or anything? Why would her parents not encourage her to try and get further her education post high school? What kind of household was she living in that they refused? Maybe did they know she was too stupid? They didn't want her to take on the financial responsibility? Were they abusive to her and they knew that college would allow her to escape? It's, both there's two very big sides of this equation here. I don't know. I don't know. Some parents are shitty like that. They don't have the education to do college themselves. That, or they wanted her dumbass to learn for herself. I mean, perhaps, who knows? The fact that she didn't even try. Okay, the parents wouldn't fill out the information for the FAFSA. Okay, but she didn't even try to look into other avenues. She probably just went to her parents and said, "Hey, Mom, hey, Dad, I want to go to college, and my guidance counselor said I can do this to get the student loans. Can you help?" And they just went, "No." And she went, "Okay, I guess I'm not going to college." And she just fucking gave up. So it's like, unless someone does something for her, she literally cannot function. So unless somebody does something for her, she just throws her hands up in the air and says, I give up.
We went and applied for my own scholarships.
Okay, good start.
And
that's great.
Then at 19, my parents didn't like the guy I was dating, which is fair in retrospect.
Because he was black.
No.
His parents would feel that way, probably.
That he was black?
Or her parents would probably also feel that way.
Well, I was joking, but I see. Okay.
Shit.
You unwittingly hit the nail on the head on that one.
was not expecting this. So her parents are a bit racist? Oh God, this would explain it. This would explain it. If her parents were extremely right and racist, like, now, granted, we do have to take this with a grain of salt, given that these are some extremely unreliable narrators. Okay? We have to take this with a grain of salt. He's a fucking simp, and she probably told him that mom and dad are racist, and he just went, okay, I believe you. Can I fuck you now? So we take it with a grain of salt. But it would explain why she has become the way she is. As in, I fucking hate the country and I want to leave. If her parents were white-leaning, and she goes the extreme opposite because she drank the fucking Kool-Aid online, that might make sense. But again, we're getting fragments here, and again, unreliable as hell narrator, so I don't know. Either that or her parents are quote-unquote racist to her eyes and are just simple Republicans who like security. Yeah, Revan, and that's what I said, like, they're unreliable. These are the people that anything, like, slightly right of extreme left is extreme right to them. So, who the fuck knows?
But so they kicked me out and they kept my scholarship money until 2 weeks before it expired.
Can I do a little tangent real quick? Just because you had racist piece of parents doesn't mean you have to go to the extreme other side as well.
I feel like it's my responsibility to make up for their lack in life.
No.
Boom! What did I say? Because her parents are maybe right, she went fucking extreme because she's terminally online. And so because her parents don't, like, dogmatically follow the ideals she's seen online, she has gone extremely the other way. Yeah.
No, extremism matched with extremism does not work. We are so done. Okay, continue. Okay, great. So did you go to college? I don't know.
No.
Fight fire with fire?
Fine.
No, I wasn't able to go after.
My God. Given what she just said, that clip. Oh shit. Using Denzel from Training Day in that clip when he's like, fight fire with fire. For those of you who never saw that movie Training Day, Denzel is an insanely corrupt police detective in the narcotics division who basically steals from drug dealers and kills people to get their money. Yeah.
I turned 18, and when I was 23, I applied on my own, and I didn't have any financial aid come through again.
Okay.
And
why didn't you go to community college, dude?
I didn't even have anybody to co-sign my student loans.
No, community college. You could have cash flowed community college.
No, I couldn't.
Yes, you could have. Community college is as cash flowable as anything.
It's
so
unfortunate.
I'm still confused how.
Unless she didn't have a job. Unless she was still living at home and she did not have a job, or she was living with a boyfriend and didn't have a job.
King Kong Weed got shit on me.
Yep. If she didn't have a job, he's saying, like, community college is cash flowable. If she didn't have any cash flow, then she couldn't have even gone to community college. Like, community college is not free. It is far less than a university. It costs nickels on the dimes compared to university. Absolutely true. It is, if you don't have a lot of money, community college would be an excellent option for you. But if she had no cash flow whatsoever, then even community college might not have been an option. If her parents weren't going to pay for shit, if the guy she was shacked up with wasn't going to pay for shit, and she had no job, even community college might not have been an option for her because she had no cash flow to use for the pittance that community college would have costed her.
I feel like the more I push back, the more you talk about something that is sad in the past that has nothing to do with actually what's going on, though.
Well, right now, I've just been, trying to take care of things. I've been applying to jobs. I put in over 300 applications in less than 3 months, and I just not
job market
heard
sucks
anything
today.
back from any of them except for a couple of MLMs.
Surprised you haven't fallen into that, by the way.
That's what I said.
By the way,
that's what I said.
By the way, fast forward, here we go.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You probably were ready to apply to an MLM, and your simp probably told her, don't do it, it's a scam. And only because he said, don't do it, did you not do it. I bet you if he wasn't there to actually be something of a voice of reason, then she probably would have signed up for an MLM. And Schulte, I think because she said she's done office jobs, I'm guessing she's been applying for office jobs. That would be my guess. MLM is multi-level marketing, i.e. pyramid schemes. MLMs are pyramid schemes where the whole concept, the whole purpose behind them is you buy into them. It's like the Mary Kay cosmetics. You buy all the shit and you get other people to sign up and you get the bonus. And then it's like it's a pyramid scheme. It's a scam. No one should ever get involved in it. And yeah, she was probably applying for desk jobs and nothing else. And by the way, putting out 300 resumes in 3 months. Okay, so are thousands of other people. Like, the job market fucking sucks. The job market absolutely fucking sucks right now, unfortunately. You can't apply just to what you want. You have to apply for something. You have to apply for something to earn money. You can't be picky right now. You can't just go like, oh, I really want to do like an office job, or I really want to be an administrator. No, especially when she doesn't have the education. She doesn't have any degree in like office admin or anything like that. You need to get something. And since you have no job skills and no education, fucking apply to McDonald's. Okay? Just fucking apply to fast food. Apply to be a waitress. Do something. You can't be fucking choosy. Okay? It sucks right now. Unless you're going to be you probably sit around all day trying being a fucking streamer. You can make decent money as a streamer if if there's luck involved, but you can actually make decent, like, she actually, you know what, if she got rid of the nose piercing, and the fucking sticker on her nose, she's pretty enough that she could actually probably do okay on stream. If she just like does a stream where she's just talking and flirting and just engaging with her chat, she actually could probably do okay as a streamer. Legitimately, she has the look that she could be a decent streamer. You just gotta find your niche and get into it, and then your chat, if you're lucky and they like you, they may be generous. I've been lucky like that. I've been lucky that I have a chat that can be generous and wonderful. It's an option. It's an option. Like, she has the looks that she could get Sims. Well, Gramps, yeah, her niche would be the Sims, and she has the looks that she could maybe actually cultivate some Sims. She could. Granted, she doesn't have the titties for it. Unfortunately, she's kind of flat. So she won't be able to use her titties, but she has a decent looking face, so she can maybe work with that. No, Gramps, I have not called you Sims. I said she. She would need Sims. I'm not saying that I have Sims. I have beloved strays, not Sims. Now give me money. No, I'm kidding. Fuck. No, don't. I am joking. Don't even fucking do it. I'm joking. Okay? I'm joking. Fuck, should I sort the video back? I'm gonna restart the video. I'm gonna sort the video back up. Okay. Just forget I said that.
Oh, because this took me about 3 seconds while I was also listening to you.
I've actually.
Thank you, Miss Bassian. Thank you.
You can
just reapplied for FAFSA on my own this year again.
Quiet lady, I was talking.
You're
doing to me while I interrupt you. And that's very rude of me to do that.
All right, as you were saying.
Well, this took me about 5 seconds. Back then, you could have claimed independent status and filed without your parents' info.
They were still claiming me as a dependent on their taxes.
How old were you?
17.
You could have skipped a year and still done it, though.
I was homeless at that time, a year later.
And you were not emancipated?
What?
Is there anything in your life that is just, like, not trauma Olympics?
No.
What? Wait. She was homeless at 17. Wait. Her parents are claiming her as a... Thank you, Gramps. Thank you, Gramps, for the donut. Oh, thank you very much. And you did do 69. What do you mean you would have done? Did do 69. No, Tristan, and that's why I said that's why I said she's an unreliable narrator. Yeah, it's like you couldn't. Yeah, I think she was saying like she was homeless a year later at like 18, but her parents were still claiming her as dependent, and like I don't know how much of this is real. I legit don't know how much of this is real. It's okay, Vegeta. Have a wonderful night. I don't know. Well, let's hear, because Caleb's gonna ask, did she ever not do the Trauma Olympics? And she's probably gonna say no.
Olympics.
No.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. She's,
so how do we do anything ever? Do we just give up and say, oh no, 18 to 20 sucked, and we will never do anything in our life? Like
I said, when I was 23, I tried again to reapply to college.
Well, 23, you would have been totally fine for FAFSA, independent status.
I did refile my FAFSA. I didn't get anything. I tried to apply for student aid. I didn't get anything. They told me that 2 weeks before I was supposed to sign up for my classes, the counselor called me and told me that my SAT and my ACT scores were expired, and I would have to wait until October and November to retake the equivalency test.
Fair enough.
And then have to reapply the next spring.
Fair enough.
And at that time, I had just found out I was pregnant a second time.
But you do not have any kids.
No.
So, I mean, you solved that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got pregnant. You had the abortion. So what stopped you from retaking your SATs, ACTs, and then reapplying? This still doesn't make any fucking sense. She's blaming the fact that, okay, when the counselor told her she would have to retake the SATs and ACTs and then reapply, and her excuse was, I was pregnant. That we know she got an abortion, so what stopped her after having the abortion? What stopped her from taking the SATs and ACTs and then reapply? Is it because she knew her SATs and ACTs would suck? Or is it because, like you said, Jack, she's fucking lazy? Yeah. She basically applied. They said, your shit's out of date, you gotta reapply. And so she basically threw up her hands and said, well, I guess it's hopeless, there's nothing I can do. Like, she literally has, no sense of ethic. Fucking work ethic. If something isn't handed to her, or if she fails on the first try, she throws her hands up and says, "Oh, it's useless. I can't get anything," and just it just says, I failed and I can't do it. It's impossible now because something didn't work out and she needs to do something to correct it. To her, that's impossible. Yeah, you're right, Zach. She wants everything handed to her on a silver platter. If it's not handed to her on a silver platter, then it must be impossible to obtain. Oh my god.
Okay, so that didn't really impact much, it sounds like.
Well, I was working
And also, by the way,
supporting my ex at the time, and when that I was pregnant.
This is impossible. This is
my
why this
God.
is impossible. Listen, you struggled with some things, and many things I sympathize with, and I would have, at that time, if it was happening right now, hugged you and cried with you. It is not happening. This was a long time ago, and you are using it as 27 years old. I can't do anything.
But I mean, that stuff has an impact on you now.
Has an
right?
impact on you now, but if you give up, you're never going to do anything.
But I haven't.
Wait. What did he just fucking say?
Using it as 27 years old, I can't do anything.
But I mean, that stuff has an impact on you now.
Has an impact.
Oh my god, this guy is literally trying to make her simp is trying to make the excuse that this traumatized her so terribly that it's affected her years later. Like 4 years later, she's still so fucking traumatized by being rejected from a college that she can't fucking do anything. He's literally making that excuse that her college rejection because she needed to read, and not even because they said no, we can't accept you. It's you need to retake your SAT and ACTs. That traumatized her so fucking much that 4 years later she's feeling I just can't do it. The trauma. Oh god, the trauma. I can't take it. I can't take the trauma of just being told that I have to redo my SATs. Oh god, this is going to stick with me forever. I will never get past this. I will never get past this, and for the rest of my life, this will haunt me. Like, seriously. That's the way he's acting. Dude, her pussy's not that good. I will guarantee you. Her pussy is not that delectable that you need to sip this fucking hard for her. Doing VTubers, well, our pussy is soft, supple, and it never gauges. VTuber pussy is the best pussy because it never gets old.
On you now, but if you give up, you're never going to do anything.
But I haven't given up. I've already reapplied for school again.
He has to feed you.
Yeah, but when everything happened back in March, he offered to do that for me. He offered to take care of me.
He says he would not feed.
He offered to take care of me. He'll take care of everything for me.
He offered to do that for me. He offered to take care of me.
He says you would not feed yourself and you would be homeless and all this stuff if he didn't. So no, I would offer it too because I'm not going to let someone die.
I would have figured something out. I am very resilient. I've been through so much in my life. I have started over and redone everything 12.5 times.
She's lived a lot of life. And
How? The only thing that we've heard where she has lived a hard life is apparently she was homeless at 18. We also don't know why. We also don't know why she was homeless at 18. We don't have an explanation for that. Did the parents throw her out? Did she say, fuck this, I'm leaving, and was homeless? We don't know. And then she had custody of her sisters. We don't know why. And she lost custody of her sisters, which there's going to be a really good fucking reason why she lost custody of her sisters that usually comes from, you fucked up, sweethearts. So something happened there with her sisters that was good chance it was her fault. We have two things. Two fucking fucking things. And she got pregnant and had an abortion a couple times. How is that? Oh, she's lived a lot of life. Like, Tamer? No. Seriously. Oh. This man, I've seen some simps. I've seen simps before. And no, chat, you guys are not simps. I have seen simps. This is one of the simpiest simps that I've simped to simp. Like, holy crap, is he simping hard. Like, seriously, I think he's giving Pokimane simps a run for their money right now.
And been through a lot of stuff. So, you know, she...
Yeah, he's done.
That's why I
he's
have
fucking
faith
done.
in her that she'll
That's why we're moving from the
do
United
better.
States. And also, if you're dependent, but your parents won't or can't provide info, you can do a special circumstances appeal. If your parents refuse to provide any tax info but still support you, you can submit FAFSA without their data.
Right.
You'll
I
only
didn't
be
know
eligible
that
for
when I was
unsubsidized federal loans.
17.
I know.
Yeah. What, you couldn't go on a fucking website? You literally just pulled this up on the internet right fucking now. You couldn't go online and look at this? Your simp boy couldn't pull it up online and look at it? Like, actually, no, he wasn't with her back then. But seriously, it's on the fucking website. Oh, Chelsea, she seems to care about the projected quote-unquote trauma of her past. That is what that's what she seems to care a lot about. The supposed trauma that she has received.
But I'm saying I found this in literally less than 30 seconds.
Isn't it FAFSA? FAFSA?
Oh, shut
Not
up, dude.
FAFSA,
Oh, shut the fuck up.
right?
I know Google existed back then.
I didn't know to look for stuff like that.
Can't do anything. Okay. Oh, okay.
Good God.
Like what, again, it's just what I struggle with in this conversation. This is a take accountability. This isn't a bad things happen. We've all been through bad things. I've been through bad things, not as bad as yours. He's been bad through things not as bad as yours. We're not doing a jerk off session comparing which one was worse. And we're also not sitting here and justifying every single failure that you're doing and that you're not willing to make any improvements in your life based on your actions, not your thoughts, because life was hard 5 to 7 and 8 and 9 years ago. I'm sorry you went through that. That doesn't mean life is done. And that is not this conversation and not this show. But you say you're not giving up, but your entire life looks like giving up. You're not willing to apply for health insurance right now in 10 minutes. Like, you can't do anything.
I'm not giving up. I'm just starting over.
No, you gave up.
I just started over again.
No, you've given up. You give up over and over and over again. You're not starting over. You're giving up and you're moving on to the next thing. And when that next thing is not literally handed to you or spoon-fed to you, you give up, throw your hands up and say, it's impossible. Next. You don't fucking try. Ever. She has not tried. That's basically it. Unless it is literally fed to her, she thinks it's impossible. She's a spoiled fucking child, which is why I don't believe things are as bad with her parents as she says, because this is something that is learned as a child. This level of spoiled behavior is a learned trait. You don't just suddenly develop this in your 20s of being this fucking spoiled, where if something isn't handed to you, you give up and say, oh, it's impossible, I can't do it. This is something that she was basically trained into by her parents. So I'm guessing she grew up a spoiled as hell child, that everything was literally handed to her as a child. And so when she went out on her own, she can't fucking function unless it's handed to her, because she has never been forced to actually try. Because, okay, her parents stopped handing things to her. All right, she found an ex. He's handing things to her. Then she found another ex. He's handing things to her. Now she found her she's found her current simp, and he is literally handing everything to her. This is learned behavior that stems from childhood. Okay, it doesn't suddenly just pop into existence. This is a learned behavior over the course of many years.
How much do you want to bet that her parents are very well off and are right wing?
Yeah, E4. Yeah, I don't know about not the right wing part. I'm not prepared to say the right wing because again, she's an unreliable narrator. She goes to extremes on everything. That's why if something doesn't get handed to her, she just throws her hands up, says it's possible. So I'm not prepared to say that they're quote unquote right wing. Not even slightly. But very well off? Maybe. Maybe. I will allow a maybe on that one. Because there's a whole thing with the custody of her sisters, and if her parents were very well off, there might not have been the custody issue with her sisters. So, I don't know. Right-leaning, perhaps. Right-leaning, I will agree with.
Yeah, but he's upset you haven't found a job, the producer's saying. He's actually upset you haven't found a job.
Ladies